Fossils or ancient remains. Fossil meaning digging out of the ground are objects preserved in amber, hair, petrified wood, oil, coal, and DNA remains. In order for an organism to become a fossil, the remains of this organism must immediately be buried in sediment. Paleontologists classify fossils into several types: animals or plants that are thought to be extinct but apparently still exist are called living fossils. The most common fossils are skeletal remains such as shells, teeth, and bones. Soft tissue fossils are very rarely found. The science that studies fossils is paleontology, which is also a branch of science that is covered by archaeology. Fossilization is the process of depositing animal or plant remains that have accumulated in sediments or deposits that have undergone complete, partial or partial preservation. Just a trace. There are several conditions for fossilization to occur, namely, organisms have hard body parts, undergoing preservation, free from putrefactive bacteria, happens naturally, contains oxygen levels in small amounts. It is more than 10,000 years old. The term living fossil is a term used for a living species that resembles a species known only from fossils. Some living fossils include coelacanth fish and ginkgo trees. Living fossil can also refer to a living species that has no other close species or a small group of close species that has no other close species. An example of this last criterion is the nautilus. Most fossils are found in sedimentary rocks whose surfaces are open. Corals that contain many fossils are called fossiliferous. The types of fossils contained in rocks depend on the type of environment in which the sediment was scientifically deposited. Marine sediments from coastlines and shallow seas usually contain the most fossils. Fossils are formed from the process of destroying the remains of once living organisms. This often occurs when plants or animals are buried in oxygen-free environmental conditions. Existing fossils are rarely preserved in their original form. In some cases, the mineral content changes chemically, or the remains are all dissolved so they are replaced by mold. Fossils are important for understanding the history of the Earth's sedimentary rocks, the subdivisions of geological time, and their correspondence to rock layers depend on fossils. Organisms change as time passes, and these changes are used to mark time periods. For example, rocks containing graptolite fossils must be dated to the Paleozoic era. The geographic distribution of fossils allows geologists to match rock formations from other parts of the world.